Hello students, in today's lecture we are going to learn the theory Y, which is given by Douglas McGregor. In last lecture we saw McGregor's theory X, and also we saw that it is also called as traditional theory, and we also discussed about the assumptions of theory X. Now last time also I told you that Douglas is a person who has given two contradictory theories, where theory X we have learnt it, and it is called as traditional theory because the thoughts expressed in theory X are not suitable in today's competitive world. They are outdated, while as theory Y is totally opposite of that. It is called as modern theory because whatever thoughts are expressed in theory Y, they are accepted in modern world. Okay, so let us go through the theory Y. Now theory X theory minimizes the work of workers in the process of management. It doesn't give much more importance to the workers in the process of management, whereas Y theory is totally opposite to that. It gives more emphasis on active partnership and cooperation between workers and management to accomplish the enterprise objectives. So, one by one, let us see what are the assumptions of theory Y. The first one is work is a reward in itself. So, this is a point which is opposite to theory X, where in assumption of X theory the first point was dislike for work. Okay, so here Douglas says in X theory that people are very lazy and they do not have any interest in doing their work, and they keep on giving certain excuses to avoid the work. This is what Douglas thought whenever he expressed his views in X theory. As far as Y theory is concerned, he is saying work is reward in itself because he thinks that work is a purposeful activity, and once a worker understands its purpose, he will try to give his best. So it is wrong to think that all work is uninteresting and all individuals dislike the work. Okay, so this is totally opposite view expressed by Douglas, wherein X theory is saying that people are lazy, they don't like to do the work. But here in Y theory is saying that work is reward in itself. That means there are people in the society who believe that work is worship. They devotedly do their work. They make use of full potential of their full potential, the whole talent. They do their give their best at the 100%. Such people are also present in the society. So you can't make a general statement that workers are lazy and they keep on avoiding the work. Okay, because in Y theory again same Douglas is saying that work is reward in itself. All people in the society do not think that work is uninteresting, and individuals dislike the work. Okay, so this is the first point. So मराठीत एक्सप्लेनेशन करायचं झालं तर एक्स थिअरीमध्ये टोटली अपोजिट व्ह्यूज मांडलेले आहेत डगलसने, आणि तेच वाय थिअरीमध्ये डगलस म्हणत आहेत की वर्क इज रिवॉर्ड इन इटसेल्फ. म्हणजे असं नाही आहे की सगळ्याच लोकांना काम आवडत नाही आहे किंवा सगळीच लोकं काहीतरी एक्सक्यूज सांगून काम टाळतात, असं होऊ शकत नाही. सोसायटीमध्ये चांगली लोकंसुद्धा आहेत जे त्यांचं बेस्ट देण्यासाठी, त्यांचं टॅलेंट वापरण्यासाठी धडपडत असतात, किंवा लोक वर्क इज वर्शिप मांडणारी लोकं असतात. ओके, सो त्याप्रमाणे झोकून देऊन काम करणारी ही लोकं आहेत. त्यामुळे इट इज रॉंग टू से, हे चुकीचं आहे पूर्णतः म्हणणं की people dislike work. Okay, this is what Douglas thinks. Okay, then in second point, sense of responsibility. Now according to Y theory, workers are ready to shoulder the responsibility if they are given good motivational devices, and it is totally wrong to presume that workers are not ready to shoulder responsibility. Okay, sense of responsibility means what? Douglas thinks that yes, workers do have that sense of responsibility. They are self-responsible. They are ready to accept the responsibility. But when does this happen? When they are given good motivational devices. Now, motivational devices we have learned means of types of motivational devices: financial, non-financial, positive, negative. Okay, so these motivational devices, if they are provided in a good manner, then definitely workers will come ahead and they will shoulder the responsibility. Okay, so it is, you can't make a general statement that all workers are avoiding the responsibilities. Okay, so this is the point which is opposite to third point in assumption of X theory, dislike for responsibility. In that point, in X theory, Douglas is saying that worker hates to accept the responsibility. He can be motivated only when he is made aware of harmful consequences for not working. म्हणजे वर्कर्सला रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी घ्यायला आवडत तर नाहीतच, पण ते कधी घ्यायला तयार होतात रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी, जेव्हा त्यांना काहीतरी पनिशमेंट किंवा काहीतरी भीती दाखवली. भीती इन द सेन्स काय, की तू हे काम केलं नाही किंवा तू ही जबाबदारी घेतली नाही तर तुझा पगार कट होईल किंवा तुला पनिशमेंट मिळेल, तुला फाईन चार्ज होईल, अशा टाईपचं काहीतरी पनिशमेंट सांगितल्याशिवाय ते काम रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ॲक्सेप्ट करायला तयार होत नाहीत, असं X थिअरीमध्ये डग्लस म्हणत आहेत. पण तेच वाय थिअरीमध्ये ते म्हणत आहेत की असं काही नाही आहे की सगळेच वर्कर हे रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी घ्यायला तयार नसतात. डेफिनेटली वर्कर्स रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी शोल्डर करतात, पण कधी, जेव्हा त्यांना चांगले मोटिवेशनल डिव्हायसेस तुम्ही जर प्रोव्हाइड करत असाल ऑर्गनायझेशनमध्ये, तर डेफिनेटली दीज पीपल विल कम फॉरवर्ड अँड शोल्डर द रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी. ओके, दॅट इज द सेकंड पॉईंट. थर्ड इज recognition. A person accepts the responsibility and shoulders it successfully to get recognition in the eyes of others. A person wants his achievements to be noticed by others, and this makes him willing to shoulder responsibility. Now what happens, any individual, when he accepts the responsibility, he try to give best while shouldering the responsibility, and he want to complete it successfully. Why? Because if he does that, what will happen? He will be recognized in the eyes of others. His achievement will be noticed by other people. लोक कौतुक करायला लागतात, वाव एवढी मोठी जबाबदारी सांभाळली, छान जबाबदारी पेलली, मस्त काम केलं. दीज आर प्रेज वर्दी वर्ड्स. हे दीज आर द मोटिवेशनल डिव्हायसेस, इजंट इट. आपण बघितलं, प्रेज इज अ नॉन फायनान्शियल पॉझिटिव्ह मोटिवेशन. ओके, सो हे हवं असतं लोकांना. अचिव्हमेंट्स आपल्या कुणीतरी नोटीस केलं पाहिजे. समबडी शुड ॲप्रिशिएट यू, राईट. आणि नॉट ओन्ली बॉस, पण तुमचे जे कलिग्स आहेत, तुमचे सबऑर्डिनेट्स आहेत, तुमच्याकडे बघून त्यांना असं वाटलं पाहिजे की येस, दिस इज द पर्सन हू इज शोल्डरिंग द रेस्पॉन्सिबिलिटीज अँड डिस्चार्जिंग इट सक्सेसफुली, राईट. सो तुम्ही कुठेतरी ओळखायला लागता, लोक तुमची एक स्वतःची ओळख निर्माण होते, लोकांच्या नजरेमध्ये तुम्ही यायला लागता. इन शॉर्ट यू कॅन से की तुम्ही लाईमलाईटमध्ये यायला लागता, राईट. आणि हे कुणाला नको असतं की तुमच्या चांगल्या कामाने तुम्ही वरपर्यंत पोचणे ही चांगली गोष्ट आहे, आणि हे रेकग्निशन प्रत्येकाला हवं असतं. आणि या रेकग्निशनसाठी का होईना पण लोक रिस्पॉन्सिबिलिटी ॲक्सेप्ट करतात. दिस इज वॉट डग्लस वॉन्ट्स टू से. सो दॅट इज द थर्ड पॉईंट, रेकग्निशन. Next is decision making ability and not the monopoly of few. Now here Douglas thinks that it is wrong to think that managers alone can make right decisions. In fact, the workers are, if they are given a chance, they might prove themselves as competent. Now this is the point which is opposite to fourth point in X theory, dependent on others. In that X theory, we saw that Douglas said that workers don't have, does not make use of his brain. Only he just follows the instruction given to him by his boss. That means he is totally dependent on his superior or boss to do the work. But here Douglas thinks that it's not like that. Decision making is not just the monopoly of managers. It is not so that only managers can make right decisions. Actually, when you are given a chance, when workers are given a chance in the organization to speak up, to express their opinion, to participate in decision making, they'll definitely prove themselves as competent as managers. Okay, so only thing is that you should boost them, you should encourage them to participate. Okay, don't give them a secondary treatment because they are mere workers. Treat them equally. ओके, सो असं समजू नका की डिसिजन मेकिंग किंवा निर्णय घेणे हे फक्त मॅनेजर्सच करू शकतात, असं काही नाही. वर्कर्ससुद्धा डिसिजन घेऊ शकतात, निर्णय घेऊ शकतात. पण कधी, ज्यावेळेला तुम्ही असं पोषक वातावरण निर्माण करता ऑर्गनायझेशनमध्ये जिथे तुमच्या वर्कर्सला व्हॉईस असेल, जिथं ते मोकळेपणाने बोलू शकतील, जिथं त्यांच्या त्यांना निर्णय प्रक्रियेमध्ये पार्टिसिपेट करून घेतलं जाईल. असं जर केलं तर डेफिनेटली वर्कर त्यांची मेरिट प्रूव्ह करू शकतात. ते प्रूव्ह करू शकतात की दे आर इक्वली गुड ॲज मॅनेजर्स. Okay, so decision making is not only the monopoly of few people or especially the managers. The workers can definitely do decision making. They can get best decisions because they are human beings. They know, they have brains, right? So they know how to use their brains. So they are not dependent on others. Okay, then next is democratic theory. Now this theory is called, this theory means why theory, modern theory is called as democratic theory, because it believes that all people, all persons should be given equal chance to develop their skill. It believes in active participation and involvement of workers in all the activities of organization. And what happens because of this? In this theory, Douglas is expressing his views regarding participation of workers in management in decision making process. And the ultimate effect of this is that workers develop a sense of belonging towards the organization. They can be trusted, right? And they show a sense of imagination while solving the managerial problems. The involvement of workers increases when they are given importance, then they are allowed to participate in decision making process, right? So this happens in democratic theory, this Y theory, and therefore this is called as democratic theory. ओके, सो ह्या थिअरीमध्ये डगलस काय बिलीव्ह करतात की सगळ्यांना इक्वल अपॉर्च्युनिटी दिली पाहिजे, जसं डेमोक्रेसीमध्ये आहे. आणि त्यांचं ॲक्टिव्ह पार्टिसिपेशन, इन्व्हॉल्वमेंट असलं पाहिजे प्रत्येक ॲक्टिव्हिटीमध्ये ऑर्गनायझेशनच्या. ह्याचा डायरेक्ट इफेक्ट काय होतो तर वर्कर्सला एक आपली ऑर्गनायझेशन किती चांगली आहे, आपली ऑर्गनायझेशन आहे, मला या ऑर्गनायझेशनसाठी काम केलं पाहिजे, आय वॉन्ट टू गिव्ह माय बेस्ट, ह्या काही फिलिंग्स डेव्हलप होतात तुमच्या वर्कर्समध्ये आणि ते झोकून देऊन काम करायला तयार होतात. दिस इज वॉट इज रिक्वायर्ड इन एनी ऑर्गनायझेशन इफ यू वॉन्ट युअर ऑब्जेक्टिव्स टू बी अचीव्ड, राईट? सो दिस हॅपन्स इन वाय थिअरी. नेक्स्ट पॉईंट इज फिनॅन्शियल रिवॉर्ड नॉट द ओनली वे ऑफ इन्स्पिरेशन. आता हा पॉईंट कशाच्या अपोजिट आहे तर एक्स थिअरीमध्ये आपण 5th पॉईंट बघितला, मनी अलोन कॅन मेक पीपल वर्क, व्हेअर डगलस सेड that workers don't have any interest in their work, but when do they work? When they were paid more. ते फक्त पैशासाठी काम करतात आणि त्यांना जास्त पैसे दिले तर ते जास्त काम करतील, राईट? बाकी त्यांना कामाशी काही घेणं देणं नाही. दे डोंट हॅव एनी इंटरेस्ट इन देअर वर्क. दिस इज वॉट डगलस थॉट इन एक्स थिअरी. बट इन वाय थिअरी हिअर ही इज सेईंग दॅट financial reward, though it is a great motivating force to inspire a person to work, but all the people don't think in the same way. There are people who would work as efficiently for non-financial rewards like increased responsibility, greater participation in decision making, recognition, etc. What does this mean? It means की डेफिनेटली पैसा हा कुठलाही पेक्षा सगळ्यात मोठा मोटिवेशनल फोर्स आहे, जो माणसाला काम करण्यासाठी प्रवृत्त करतो, प्रेरणा देतो. पण सगळीच माणसं ही पैशाच्या मागं नसतात. काही लोक सोसायटीमध्ये अशी असतात की ते नॉन फायनान्शियल रिवॉर्डसाठी, 4 कौतुकाच्या शब्दांसाठी, तुमची जबाबदारी वाढावी, डिसिजन मेकिंगमध्ये पार्टिसिपेट होता याच्यासाठी सुद्धा काम करणारी लोक असतात. ओके, सो इट इज रॉंग टू थिंक दॅट फायनान्शियल रिवॉर्ड इज द ओनली वे ऑफ इन्स्पिरेशन. इट्स नॉट लाईक दॅट. ओके, people do work for the things which doesn't include any financial reward also. And last one is self-direction. So it is wrong to say that workers always require some external direction in carrying out their jobs efficiently. They are by nature self-directed, creative, and they need only a right environment to display their qualities in them. To provide this right environment is management's responsibility. So हे चुकीचं आहे की वर्कर्स हे फक्त दुसऱ्यावर अवलंबून असतात निर्णय घेण्यासाठी किंवा त्यांचा जॉब अतिशय चांगल्या प्रकारे करण्यासाठी. तर असं काही नाही आहे. वर्कर्स बाय नेचर सेल्फ डायरेक्टेड अँड क्रिएटिव्ह असतात. त्यांना जर पोषक वातावरण दिलं, त्यांना एन्करेज केलं, मोटिवेट केलं, मोटिवेशनल डिव्हायसेस चांगले प्रोव्हाइड केले, राईट एन्व्हायरमेंट जर त्यांना दिलं तर डेफिनेटली ते सुद्धा चांगलं काम करू शकतात. सो सेल्फ डिरेक्शन हे प्रत्येकाकडं असतं आणि त्यांच्याकडंही ते आहे. दिस इज वॉट डगलस थिंक्स. Okay, so with this we end with Y theory. Thank you.